Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
We have a very special guest joining us today. This is very unprecedented. An actual cool, well-known person, writer for Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and stand-up comedian Josh Gondelman.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being with us, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for overstating my renown in your introduction. That was really flattering, and I appreciate it.
Should I downgrade it?
Yeah, I would do that just so to not disappoint the people.
Decently well-known comedian Josh Gondelman. Okayest at jokes.
Perfect.
Better?
Yeah. Just to stress my adequacy mostly. That's my most salient feature.
I'm looking on Skype, you are wearing just a big sash that says adequate on it.
I am, yeah. But that's just because I'm working from home today, and I like to remind myself.
It's only the sash, though, which I thought was a bold choice.
Yeah, it is only the sash. And
sashes are in.
Sashes are... As we know, 2017 was the year of the sash.
The year of the sash. 2017
was the year of a lot of things, y'all. And Josh, you work for John Oliver's show on HBO, and of course, so you're very familiar with the events of the day. We thought it'd be fun for this episode to kind of just try and remember the year, try and remember all the good stuff, and maybe try and avoid the bad as much as possible. But I think regardless, we can all agree that 27 was a beast of a year. So I think that in trying to remember it, that's exactly what we're doing. So on this episode of Drawfee, we're going to draw the 2017 beast.
Yes.
Very excited.
Josh, you're going to help us. You can just give us guidance. You're kind of our guest art director for the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and get us started here if y'all don't mind.
Please.
Wonderful. All right. So I think for me personally, I think that we all kind of look back on the year and just remember just totems that got us through.
Oh, for sure.
Just things that we can hold that are small and have no real intrinsic value, but really just helped us out. And 2017 was the year that the Nintendo Switch came out.
Oh my God, yeah, same.
Now I can play video games in bed, and that's really...
Let's change the game. Don't have to get out of bed and deal with the outside world.
It's true. I think that we're all working towards innovations that mean so that I don't have to leave bed. And the Nintendo Switch is a strong contender for that. So I figured this might be a good little face for our monster.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let me just throw some buttons on this bad boy. Should I just go ahead and give it Mario's face right in there? Or maybe I could use this opportunity to add in another feature for our beast here.
Yeah, maybe the Switch is the head. So for me, a totem that helped me get through the year is my dog, Busy. So she's a chubby little pug.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I can make that work. I can make that work for sure.
Yeah, here we go.
I think pugs in general are just I see a pug and I'm just I feel better already. There's they have some sort of hormone that they exude. All right, so I'll see if I can do Busy justice.
Yeah.
And I think Busy will be a representation of sort of all dogs, which
Yes.
I think dogs helped people a lot in 2017. They really earned their keep.
Oh yeah.
Let's give it up. Hey y'all, let's give it up for dogs in 2017.
Dogs did so much better stuff than people did in 2017.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there were all those dogs that wouldn't sniff out drugs and bombs for the CIA, right?
What?
Getting
Oh,
fired.
that's right.
Yeah, there were those are some famous dogs this year.
Conscientious objectors.
Busy is 100% not an arc, I imagine.
No, Busy's cool as hell. She is she listens to a lot of Sublime. That's not true. She does not listen to a lot of Sublime, but she's very chill. She's kind of her attitude towards drugs is look, whatever floats your boat, just be safe,
Hey man. Just be safe. She's the opposite of that dog in that one weed commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Where the kid
Right.
comes home and the dog's really on her fucking case about smoking 1J.
Rick, come on, dog. Chill.
It's been a fucking year, okay? Just come on.
My parents don't even care. It's just the dog that's really disappointed. My parents were at Woodstock. This dog is all crawling up my butt about this.
Yeah, sure, the dog is my legal guardian because of some magical mix-up.
There's nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't be a legal guardian.
That's my other favorite thing about 2017 was the hit film Dog Dad.
Yep, dog dad. Air Bud was kind of ready, had a knee injury, retired from basketball, bought a car dealership, and settled down. Started a family.
You're saying that AirPods my dad now? That's right, son. We're getting married.
We're getting married.
All right. So this is really coming together.
This is definitely a good representation of 2017 so far, I think.
We're doing good. We're deep in the cavern of just impure thought and just sadness, and we're holding close to our torchlight, and I'm proud of us all. I have one more element I want to add in here, and then maybe I'll let Nathan kind of tackle a torso.
Good year for torsos, 2017.
Strong
Big
torso year.
for torsos, yeah.
Not mine,
No.
in particular.
No. Just torsos in general.
I don't think I met anybody this year without a torso.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I ask and check for. I'm like, hey, Dennis, a good year? Still got that torso? And they're like, absolutely.
Now, Caldwell, is that that is a fidget spinner? Okay.
That is a fidget spinner. I mean, say what you will. I feel like they got a bad rap. I think they're like such a pure implement. It's like the hoop and stick of 2017. And I think it will be remembered as such. It's like so simple and like it provides calm in a tumultuous year. And I feel like it's worth remembering. And also I thought it'd be funny if your Nintendo Switch dog had little bumblebee antennas on it made of fidget spinners.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
I don't need to explain myself. I thought it looked cool, and I was right.
Also, I don't think fidget spinners existed before this year, and there's a chance they'll all evaporate at midnight on New Year's Eve. Like, who knows whether they'll last into the coming years.
Yeah, they'll all just grow faces and be like, I've got to go back to my home planet.
Yeah, and just like, and then they're gone.
Spinny, no. That is the plot of the fidget spinner movie coming in 2024. It's going to take them forever to get that thing out.
The animation is incredible. I mean, like, it took like 6 years after Angry Birds for the Angry Birds movie to happen.
Exactly. Anyway, I have completed the head of the 2017 Beast, and what a sight it is to behold. Nathan, would you like to perhaps add in some more details here?
Yes, I'd love to.
You are free to go with God.
Go with dog, as it were.
Vaya con perro. That's what they say in Spanish.
Oh.
I like the idea of totems and things from 2017 that brought me joy. So for the legs, I think I'm just going to add in some more of those.
Some more legs?
Some more totems.
Oh, cool. Great.
And a thing that made me very happy in 2017 was, I didn't see it, but just the knowledge that Patrick Stewart was a poop.
Talking about his hit role in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah. So I think he's one of the legs.
All right. What's this other foot going to be?
Well, I know they didn't originate in 2017, but they certainly were around, and I think we'd be remiss to not include...
Okay, right. You're really giving us like a pop cultural tour here.
I see what's happening there. On a little minion foot.
I feel so bad for our sweet Nintendo dog. You've really mucked him up, Nathan.
Yeah, well, I feel like this is a great representation of 2017 because like even the things that seem nice have become terrifying. Right?
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't use his legs to move.
No.
He himself is a leg of this creature.
This creature must move the way that dogs move when you put little booties on their feet, which is kind of like picking its feet up very high and like shaking them every time it moves.
Definitely. Also, very interestingly, we were just talking about what a big year it was for torsos, and those legs are two creatures that are completely torsoless.
That's why they're on the legs.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Despicable Me 4, where the minions all get torsos and are as tall as a man.
Oh, that would be so scary. Imagine they just had like real cut up abs and stuff.
I'm waiting for the sexy minions to happen.
The minions are back, and they got hot. Finally.
Was there any particular fashion trend in 2017 that I can include on this animal?
That's a good question. I know the answer to it. I'm just trying to remember it. I'm definitely not just Googling fashion trends 2017.
What about like joggers? That feels current.
Oh, like jogger, like those pants?
Yeah, the pants that like taper.
Ooh.
But they're like tapered sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
The ones
yeah.
that cinch at the bottom.
Yeah.
That feels pretty good. That feels right.
Yeah.
I was going to say just like any kind of, well, like we were talking about this before, like just shirts that have like a full image printed on them. Mm-hmm. But I think that's more 2016. I think joggers are like where we're at here.
Is this?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
This is what they look like?
Yeah, I think you're nailing it. I think it was a 2015 or 2016 question that was on all over the internet, that how would a dog wear pants if a dog wore pants?
Oh yeah. So maybe he's wearing 2 sets just to cover.
Yeah, those polls were all wrong. Obviously, a dog would wear 2 pairs of pants.
Yeah, of course.
And they would bisect its body
And then
into 3 quarters.
And only one quadrant would be pantsless.
Because, like, again, the ideal is to just cover as much of yourself with pants as possible.
Look, if I could wear full body sweatpants, I would.
Holy shit. And don't say sweatshirts. That's different.
Yeah, that's totally different. I'm talking about like a sweatpants onesie where the arms are legs. Like kind of big fat leg arms that make me look like a turkey.
My face is the crotch, and that's the only thing that's visible.
Yes.
And I just kind of like waddle around like, God, I want to draw this now. I would just waddle around like some sort of like starfish with a missing leg.
That's how I feel most of the time. And I would like more to visually represent myself in that way as well.
Yeah, I just want some well-meaning stranger to come and chuck me into the ocean.
Yes. Thank goodness. I think that's another very strong feeling of this year, right? Just a desire to be hurled into the sea.
Okay, so maybe he's wearing flippers.
Okay, yeah, sure, I like
to
that.
represent that desire.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think maybe a snorkel as well. Just sort of over here.
Right. Look, if you're a pug in the sea, you need whatever breathing apparatus you can get.
I feel like everyone, when they're being kind of like morose about the world in general, they'll be like, oh man, like, kill me now, or like, whatever, like, just can't wait for the end to come. And like, that's so defeatist. Just like, I think for 2018 forward, let's adopt just chuck me in the ocean or something like that. Or like, just abandon me in the dang woods. Just kind of like something, like there's still a chance you'll survive.
I feel like I need to make this more beast-like.
Yeah, Nathan, I've got great news for you, which is that in 2017, several new species of animal were discovered, and I've got the list right here, thanks to earthsky.org. You want me to just read them off, and you can kind of like just take your pick?
I've got them pulled up as well, and I've already chosen the one I want to incorporate, but you can still read them off.
All right, yeah, I'll read them off while you draw. Number 1, we got the sorting hat spider, which is wonderful. It's literally called Aravixia gryffindori, and it's called that because it's like a very tiny little spider with a huge butt that curves, and the butt kind of looks like a hat, like a sorting hat.
First of all, never trust a big butt on a spider. I've always said that. That girl is poison.
I want to combine that, so I do want to give this dog that sort of butt.
Kind of a spider hat butt.
Yeah, it's sort of like butt bursting through the jogging pants.
To go back to the original Nintendo Switch angle here, I like to think that the dog's head is still detachable, and the rest of this hideous beast is like the base.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's just the dock, and you have to like chase it down in your house, and like it's gonna try and squirt poison at you, and like it's gonna be tracking Patrick Stewart doo-doo all over your house, but you do need to set it on this dock to charge it, unfortunately.
This is the head of the dragon ant that I've added.
That is a great looking ant.
Yeah, I guess the eyes are more like just real vacant.
Okay, I'm noticing that this ant as well, its scientific name is Phaedolidrogon. I guess scientists are just out of names and are also big dorks.
Yeah, they're just naming stuff after fantasy and science fiction properties.
It's also like, look, scientists, everybody thinks you're nerds. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to prove it with the names you're giving new ants and spiders. Maybe, like, name one after J.J. Watt or something. Just like, the J.J. Watt spider. It's cool. Or, like, you know, the Serena Williams ant. Like, just someone cool that, like, that's not a virgin.
Josh, you're forgetting this rat on the list, which is just called the sports rat.
I mean, I remember Pizza Rat a couple years ago. Like, yeah, that was a cool rat. Like, pizza's cool. That rat was getting it.
Fuck, really? That was honestly the peak, wasn't it?
Yeah. What about Pizza Spider? Friendly
Yeah.
Ants all really
Oh, man.
bursting through those joggers at all angles.
Scientists are just trying to be so relatable nowadays. Oh, I see that you've added some appendages. I like that.
I'm just going, but this is almost done, I think. Caldwell, do you want to add like a finishing touch?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I would love to add a little flourish if you don't mind.
Caldwell, I feel bad. You drew such a nice pure dog face, and I feel like maybe I ruined it.
Nathan, I think that like we could say that about 2017 in general. It's like,
I don't think you ruined it so much as you made it accurate.
yeah, we had such a nice year going, and you know. All right, so I think like for me, again, like going back to the totem idea, this year was the year that Thor Ragnarok came out, and that was a good movie and all, but even better than Thor Ragnarok was just the reminder that Taika Waititi exists.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He's a good guy, and
Gosh, I hope something doesn't come to light about him between us recording this and when we release it.
2017 is also the year of letting go of your heroes, so I'll dump him in a dumpster fire if need be. But for now, Taika's helping me out. All right,
Yeah.
let me have this.
I think that's fair.
Maybe this dog should just have a big banner on it that says "Abandon your heroes."
Yeah, I think that's again sashes. We got to bring it back to
The year of the sash.
The year of the sash. Let me see if I can just kind of slap that on there. That's how sashes work, right?
Yeah, I think so. If you were going to put a sash on a dog.
I mean, I think we should.
There's
in
some
general.
debate, of course, whether it goes this way or just around the center like a belt.
Yeah, we can't get into that. That's just going to start a whole thing.
Abandon your, and then it.
No, that's good.
You think you just leave it like that?
Abandon your.
No, well, I think we need heroes. Maybe it's on the other side of the dog, but like...
It's true. I do like to think that you see this dog walking down the street, and first of all, you're like, holy shit, because I imagine this dog is actually 6 feet tall. But also,
Yeah.
because you're like, wait, what does it sash say? Oh, no. And then all of a sudden, it's on top of you.
Yeah.
Yep, just eating you. Abandon your heroes. That's a really good sash and lesson.
Yeah. I think it's important. Anyway, like and subscribe to us.
Yeah. Feel free to leave at the first sign of something untoward.
That's the unwritten contract.
Yes.
I will understand if you abandon me at any point.
Yes. Look at this good Taika.
Just a little Taika.
He's so handsome.
Oh, he's very handsome.
He's so
He's
handsome.
more handsome than we can draw.
He's more handsome than Blake Shelton. I'll say it.
Definitely more handsome than Blake Shelton. Look, I don't want to be a Shelton hater. Like, I'm not trying to Blake shame him, but like, it's just like, that guy's the sexiest man.
Can it ever be the same man 2 years in a row?
I think that we should allow for that, honestly.
Because I think they probably just ran out of men. Because the men who are attractive stay as such many years in a row, and they're like, well, shit, we already did Chris Pratt.
We already did Chris Pratt. We did George Clooney, and then we did George Clooney's brother that looks surprisingly like George Clooney.
Yeah, just George Clooney with a mustache.
Yeah, Grunch Clooney. We did him.
I think there's other men. But I do think it's right. Like, if you're the sexiest man in 2014, it's not like unless you like run face first into a glass door on the last day of the year, you're gonna stay sexy.
Yeah, that would be so funny if they're like, you got named sexiest man of the year, and then instantly got into like a fist fight with a wolf or something like that.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, just hideously mangled.
All right, that's enough of a Taika. That's just a little Taika.
That's a little chest Taika.
I like that he's bursting out of the dog like Alien, but kind of genteel.
Yeah.
Like a good alien. Like, can you imagine if you were watching the film Alien and one of the chest bursters came out, but it was just a little Taika Waititi, and it was like, "Hey, man,
we're bursting out of chests. Do you want to come?"
Wait a minute. Did that chest buster direct Hunt for the Wilder People?
Yeah, man, did you see that film? I thought it was pretty good." Yeah, I loved it.
I like that he's kind of gently shouting out his own work too.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
So I am adding just like an evil ass. Just as a reminder that there's some bad things lurk on the horizon and in the distance always.
Yeah.
So I thought that was important just to highlight. You don't need to pay too much attention to it, but it's there.
Yeah, the specifics are all around us always. This is more of a representation of the feeling, the sort of creeping insecurity and fear.
But also, Oreos. Oreos, y'all.
Oreos were big in 2017, huh?
No, Oreos continued their domination of the food charts. I want to I'm just adding just a few Oreos in here.
Okay.
And I want to just give a quick shout out to the new flavors for 2017. We got Peeps, Fireworks, Mississippi Mud Pie, Jelly Donut, Waffles and Syrup, Dunkin' Donuts Mocha Oreo, PB&J, Cookie Butter, and Apple Pie. Also, Mystery Oreo. Because this year, if anything, was just a bunch of mystery Oreos.
Was a bunch of mystery Oreos.
Absolutely.
Also, I think Oreos are kind of like the sexiest man alive of cookies, right? Where if you're picking like greatest grocery store cookie, after like a couple of years, it's like, it's still Oreo.
It's still Oreo, yeah. Blake Shelton is like the Fig Newton.
He is the
Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton is the Lorna Doone of cookie. I'll eat it if there's nothing else. All right. This has been our Blake Shelton hate cast.
Hey, has anyone made a young Shelton joke?
Oh, fuck, we didn't draw young Sheldon on here. The highlight of existence for all time.
It's okay.
Maybe just the dog is saying bazinga.
Yep, hold on. All right. I'm going to write in that. Nathan, do you want to take us out while I do that?
Sure. Happy almost end of 2017. Who knows if 2018 will be any better, but keep your totems close. Love them, cherish them, and be kind to one another.
There you go.
Thank you, Josh, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Where can people find your stuff?
You can follow me on Twitter, and that's the best one, I think, at Josh Gondelman, Gondel man. And I'm on tour for a little while, which is exciting. And I have an album called Physical Whisper that I think people might like to enjoy.
Give it a listen. It's funny.
Yeah. Where can people find the album? On iTunes or anywhere else?
Yeah, it's on iTunes. And like Amazon, Spotify, yeah, listen to it wherever. Some people are really kind and ask where I get the most royalties, and I sincerely don't know. And so I encourage people to listen to it at the place that's most convenient and enjoyable for them.
That's perfect.
Wonderful.
Well, this has been Drawfee. This has been 2017. Please give us a like or a subscribe if you feel like it, and check out all of our various links we've got in the description of the video. We've got Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Twitch.
Listen to our podcast, What Should We Draw?
Oh, listen to our podcast, What Should We Draw? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Leave suggestions for what you'd like us to draw in the comments. I was just going to close it out by saying, may the 27 Beasts come to you, and may it be facing front.
Yeah. May the 2017 Beast never show you its ass.
Abandon your heroes.
Abandon your heroes. Bazinga. We're sorry.
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 Nice.